Welcome to Dice Junkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
you.
And this is Random Encounters, where we roll a d20 and talk about some topic on the list. So let's go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and get this started.
So much energy.
You got the list on the screen for the people that are watching. For the people that are listening, well, we'll tell you what we roll. So
thank God you stopped that list reading. I hated that every time.
I will read it when we change it, but I mean it's been the same list for like 5 episodes now. So
we're doing continuity. If you don't follow us regularly, you don't know the list.
Watch more episodes if you don't know the list.
Listen to him drone on what the list is.
All right, I'll go ahead and roll first. We got the dice cam up. There's the dice cam.
Bam.
All right. 19 kids with potential. This is another one I wanted to get rid of. Dang it.
Have fun with that.
Don't look at me like that.
Well, I know how much you love children, so this is going to be a beautiful story.
I don't even pay attention to. Like, I don't know anything where children are even in, really. Let's see. What's something with a kid? Kids with potential. That Incredibles kid.
Dash?
I don't know. I haven't watched Incredibles.
Oh, God. You suck so much. I mean, okay, Miles Morales.
Is he really a kid?
They've got him looking really young in the Spider-Verse.
He is looking younger these days.
Like, he seems to be dropping in age every iteration I see. I'm waiting for him to just be like, I'm going to go out and catch them all, the villains. Just like Pokemon style.
They need to hurry up and just age him up so they can do a movie and just put Donald Glover as...
Donald Glover is busy sexing up droids with that Star Wars class, man.
Oh, okay. Well, that is true. That did happen. But
don't you question his feelings about his robot?
Okay, our editor just typed in Miles Pokemon on the screen. I don't know what she's doing.
You're gonna see if they had a Miles Morales with the hat turned back. Gonna catch them all.
Yeah. Miles I don't even know what our editor's doing anymore. I'm
just glad it didn't go Rule 34 on us, and we just saw like Miles and a Charizard getting to know each other.
Have you been drinking?
There's our coffee.
Why don't you turn your mic on over there?
Why?
Because
he's still delaying. He hasn't come up with a kid yet.
Oh. I ahead and ended it there.
There's 2 of them.
And then the one that had all the abilities, like shot lasers from his eyes, farted fire, and
oh, okay, yeah, wow.
Jarek.
Oh, did it actually fart fire? Was I right on that? I was just.
He breathed fire in the first movie. Yeah.
Do you mean Jack Jack?
Yes, he means Jack Jack.
Yeah, the farting fire.
That is actually a
fire coming out of the arse is
Braveheart
or something. I think.
No, I mean that is a good one. I mean Jack Jack is BS for this world. We haven't seen anybody with that many powers. I mean he has teleportation, can shift to another dimension. Telekinesis, appears to have invulnerability, can change his size, can catch on fire, can shoot
apparently
lasers.
Like zone in and out of the plane.
Yeah,
or
he can go to another dimension, can clone himself. Like his sheer number of powers so exceeds every other person. He is the future most powerful person in the universe.
And then you find out he later gets renamed as Legion.
Oh yeah, little did Mr. Incredible know about when Ms. Incredible stepped out with Xavier at one time.
Oh.
It was just a one-time thing. Man.
I think I see over there on the screen that Jarek say 17 powers for Jack Jack.
Yeah, and that says 18. Yeah, it's 17 or 18.
That says 18. 18. Yeah, I think there's some people that are like, I guess. Thinking that some things there's one power versus
it's because he has
multiple.
shape-shifting. There's a couple of powers that people think may be a part of his shape-shifting and not a separate power.
Okay.
But Laser Eyes is not shape-shifting. He has multiple powers. Like he has shape-shifting plus other powers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. When it comes to potential, other than the suit, the little Powers kid from Fantastic Four, I always forget the name of their kid.
Mm-hmm.
Who's like a reality alterer. This is the next most powerful child I've seen who doesn't just plain or alter reality. He's in a universe where people tend to have one power, like freaking almost like My Hero Academia. Most individuals have one power.
Now, I mean, really, you could be cheesy with this topic by just going. You could basically pull any X-Men, being that there's young X-Men and old X-Men now. So every X-Men is also a kid.
But do they really have potential since they technically all are about even? See, Jack makes sense because in a world where people have one power, he is a huge exception.
The younger versions of the X-Men's powers aren't always as advanced as the older ones. So you actually know their potential.
I'm gonna roll a die now. Anyway, you were doing good. You had a good answer. And then you just kind of went womp. All right, you got my dice game ready?
Yes.
But that is cheating. Imagine him in My Hero Academia. Just like, what's your quirk? Which one? Anyway,
I want to see you make them in Bessem.
That's dynamic power.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I just have to switch my ranks around or whatever I want. Thank God it wasn't a 17. Create a side quest. Oh, crap.
Oh, all right.
So this is where we provide you with a side quest for a game. Okay. Oh, well, my most famous side quest that people that game under me don't know is I'm famous for, ever since I first played Eberron, I became fond of doing a lightning rail side quest, which is lightning rails are basically magical trains. You know, they have Magitech. It's the equivalent of a train. I used to do it with trains before in Steampunk. Then I switched to lightning rails. And I've done several iterations of this. So I'll give you one of the first ones that everybody loved. Because lightning rails actually can be far above the ground, I usually do a side quest when they're traveling. They get on a lightning rail. They're traveling hundreds of feet above the ground on this rail. And I do a air pirate train robbery, where I have a airship attempt to rob the train. Mm-hmm. It starts with them in the train. There's a battle inside the train. It eventually moves to the top of the lightning rail train. And then you can literally jump across to the airship or back. So you have an airship flying alongside there. And it's a big action sequence. There's just a great side moment where it is designed for the players to show off. I tell DMs when they're running this quest, don't be overly picky about skill rolls. Let people jump across, swing, and do stunts. And I've had people steal the airship. I've had all kind of exciting ends. It's turned into a whole. Yeah, that is a well-known side quest of that. Mine. But that is my most well-known one. Is the famous train robbery by airship. And of course, the famous battle on top of it. One of our friends in there, Jarek, is notorious for his famous Rustam and Jarek leaping over to the airship and trying to take it over. So they'll run over there. They're grabbing the wheel. And it's a great...
No. Epic air battle. That's sort of
and you're
cool
on it. And
I
combine a train with an airship battle for fun. And everybody looks forward to it whenever I run it because they know they're going to get to show off. And it can be a great way to throw a little bit of, you've had an intense game, there's been a lot of role play. It's a great way to kind of let people de-stress, have fun. And then they get to the location and you move on. Next time I roll it, I'll give y'all the famous Orient Express intrigue one I did that was really fun. But I'll save that for the next time I roll it.
I didn't know you liked trains so much, Q.
It's a famous action scene from movies that people do a lot, and adding in airships and high-flying trains going at lightning speeds, it's excitement, man.
Yeah,
it's my cheesy pulp action side quest scene.
You like trains, gotcha.
All right. I haven't done that in years.
I'm going to roll the next topic here. Let's see, 20.
Now you got to pick. Go 17. Go 17.
No. Let's see.
Man up.
What's a good one? Let's see. Power D scenes. I don't know. Started out good.
For those of you that are winning, when you roll a nat 20, you get to pick your subject. If you have no imagination like Zeno, this is a very difficult decision.
I have imagination. It's just there's a lot of, my favorite's usually geek stories, but I did that last time. I rolled that last time, so I'm trying to get another one on the list that I haven't done.
Why don't you pick it randomly? You could roll the die and pick whatever it lands on.
No. Started out good.
Oh, that is a good one. We have not rolled in a while.
I wanna,
Diablo?
Well, no. No, I mean we've well, no, not. I could also go Warcraft, World of Warcraft, and then go. Well, that's why I'm gonna play Classic. But no, this one still hurts me. Like every time I see a new episode of this, it just pains me because I loved it at the beginning, and that's the Arrow, man.
Oh, the Arrow.
I was such a fan when that series came out. Like the first season, man, I ate that whole season up.
Oh no.
The ability to just actually taking care of crime now in a vigilante way, in the way that the cops were not doing. It was sort of
I enjoyed
and I guess because I'm a
gritty,
big fan of Punisher and that anti-hero, and he was more of the Green Arrow anti-hero type, and so I was like, okay, this was really good. I mean, they even talk about you see like the TVs in the background talking about how crime is drastically dropping because he's killing all the criminals.
Then he switched to crippling because that's better.
And even when he started doing that, it wasn't bad. It just got worse and worse. And the character, the Green Arrow, actually would be less proficient at shooting his bow as the seasons progressed.
Yeah, he started missing more shots as the show went on, as if he was losing accuracy.
It was like I've never seen a degrade in power at that point, and then they would bring in people of higher power.
Yeah, everybody could match his skill level with minimal practice. Like it was
could either match him or was better, And so it was like a reason to bring in more friends because it's like, oh, he can't take care of this, so now we've got to bring in this person and this person. And it's like they depowered him to build the whole DC Arrow universe.
I'm looking at screenshots, and it looks like I see like 5 effing archers at once. Like, that definitely became a superhero team. It became Power Rangers, DC. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who all those people are, but
that's everyone with a bow. Everyone's got a bow now.
I don't know. The one guy doesn't have.
Well, I think that's our boy Diggle.
Yeah,
with a motorcycle suit. All right.
I don't know where the show's gone.
The thing is that logically, I always thought it even made sense. You are an archer. It is a dangerous weapon. You would be lethal.
It's pointy. You can poke out an eye. People lose eyes because arrows.
Yeah, we're not even talking about how I heard it became the Felicity. I heard that it definitely became very Felicity-centric later. But
I mean, taking an arrow to the knee has ended the adventures, and it's also about getting married. Yeah, but
that's ended lives too.
yeah.
But it started out gritty and interesting, and it made sense that he learned how to do this by being trained by a dangerous person and on an island. So. And him trying to be less lethal wasn't a big deal, but him going full bore, I'm just going to stop killing.
Well, it was also as quick as that he switched was sort of weird.
Well, my friend died.
It didn't have a big, real good continuity there for how. And like I said, and all of a sudden he got worse at shooting the bow. Just it's like, wait a second, man, you were hitting all kinds of crazy shots, and now
they already were like, okay, Black Arrow's better than you. Oh, now your sister's as good as you, and so's Canary, and so's like Red Arrow, and wow, okay, like apparently your archery skills are not that special. And I was like, all right,
roll a die. What are we talking about next, man?
Rolling yours.
That's what I said. Roll a die. I didn't say which one. You got 9.
God, I thought
Epic supporting cast.
Oh. Well, Felicity really isn't.
Oh, I'll shoot you.
Oh, that was fun. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw a show where I really saw a good supporting character that did not. Well, you know what? Actually, I can say someone about Arrow. I'm a huge Diggle fan, man. I liked early season Diggle. He was one of my favorite characters, especially before they tried to turn him into a hero. He was a sensible, level-headed guy. He talked about the issues of killing people. He talked about a lot of the things that a common sense person would bring up, that they would go, hey man, these decisions are questionable, what we're doing.
Well, Diggle had a really good past as well that gave him his proficiencies. He had contacts, stuff like that.
And perspective.
Yeah, he didn't have to be a superhero. He had his own set of skills. He was almost, he had that Liam Neeson power. I've got my own particular set of skills.
But what I liked is he looked at him and said, hey man, I'm only working with you as long as I can agree with what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And he stepped in a lot of times and said, that's not a good idea. And he felt like the realistic character in this superhero show.
Yeah.
He was a guy that kind of used to go, that's dumb. No, that's not a good idea. And then on the flip side, sometimes he goes like, maybe we do need to kill this guy. Like, this one guy looks like we may have to break your rule because he's that big a threat. So being the voice of reason, being an actual trained, not like I learned overnight, an actual trained character. But now I see him in a freaking superhero costume, so already I'm like Duke and Haven. Dude, dang it. That's another good supporting.
But yeah, as the series, it took longer for Diggle to become
corrupted and become
crap in the series. He did make it longer than most characters in the series. So
yeah,
you gotta give him that little bit of a staying power more.
He fought it longer than the rest. But now, on a side note, for fans of Haven, Duke was amazing in Haven for being the one voice of reason. If you ever watched that show, I don't know if you saw Haven.
No.
Our boy Mike threw it out, Jarek, and for fans of Haven, if you want to see a rational person in a crazy Stephen King-like horror show, Duke is that guy. The number of times he was like, no, that's dumb. There's weird stuff going on. Let's just move. Let's get on this boat and sail the heck out of this crazy-ass town. The number of times he has that reaction of like, what the hell's going on? Why are we still here?
Yeah.
It was really good. And that's kind of what I felt Diggle was like. He was the voice of reason and competent.
Yeah.
Like Foggy. Last time we rolled it, we threw out Foggy. I'm like, Duke.
Yeah.
Like Diggle was kind of like the black military Foggy of Arrow.
All right. That's a odd comparison.
Shut up. Black Foggy, Diggle, bam.
But yeah, sure, whatever.
Is that Figgle or Doggy?
It's nothing, dude. You're fishing. All right,
I've had a lot of Crown.
We're gonna end this show before we lose any more followers. I don't know.
We're not gonna miss that person. They didn't even know who we were. How do you miss somebody that doesn't know who you are in the first place?
I'm not talking about any particular person.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry. No drama. No drama.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching the show. Hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to share with your friends. Go check us out on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff, especially YouTube. Patreon. Go hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed there. And like some of our videos. You can just start randomly clicking like across our channel.
And hit that notification
bell.
That's
cool with us.
Apparently that's the thing you're supposed to say now.
Apparently. But anyway... Thanks for watching, listening, whatever. We do this show every Sunday at 3:30 where we talk about stuff in the news and random encounters and just sometimes whatever the hell we feel like. Why? Because, well, that's what we do. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Have a good one.